It's your boy Big Brando. You already know what's going on. Just an Opinion Podcast about to come on. Let's go. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Hey. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Hey. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Hey. Wake up, cause I got something to say. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games with y'all at all. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Don't get offended, it's just an opinion, by the way. Yo. Wake the fuck up. It's just an opinion podcast. We're in here in Family Through Tide Studio. It's a lovely day out here. We have a special guest. We got Kia from Queen's Cooking, LLC. Can we get a round of applause real quick? Air horn, all that shit. But yeah, I wanna start today off by saying thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
And while we at it, let's get into your business real quick. What do you do?
Well, I have two businesses, both cooking. Queen's Cooking, that's my regular, everyday soul food, Southern style cooking. And then I have the Munchie Queen, that's the infused foods, everything infused with THC. Not just your regular edibles, but regular food too. That's soul food, everything that's infused too.
And do you have a social media account that they can follow you on?
Yeah, Munchie Queen 89 and Queen Stock Cooking 89.
All right, that way. Yeah, make sure y'all go follow her right now. All right. So how did you start?
Well, I first started cooking, just everyday cooking at home, soul food for my kids, for my family. Then I made it a business in 2017. In Tampa, I started Legends Barbecue. And that was just barbecuing at some strip clubs after hours.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That's smart, too.
Yeah.
That's smart because, man, them folks be taxing like fucking the club.
Yeah. I mean, everybody go eat, but it's so convenient.
Yeah,
it's convenient. So that was cool. And then I came back to Atlanta in 2019, end of 2019, started cooking up here. Was gonna open an actual restaurant in Tucker, Georgia.
Hey, that
yeah, that's not done yet. It's still coming. Kind of had to put it on hold right now due to some construction issues with the building and permits, what have you. But I didn't let that stop me. I said, well, I'm going to just throw the THC in it and see.
Hey, straight up, minor setbacks for a major comeback.
Yeah, right. Got to keep pushing through. So I just been cooking since about 5-6 years now.
Has your business been affected by the COVID in any way?
Yeah, definitely. Part of the reason the construction fell through in Tucker,
man.
Yeah.
The motherfucking COVID.
Yeah, mess up everything.
That way.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you a big music fan?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to music every day. Yeah.
Who are your top 5 artists, if you have any?
Oh, goodness. I listen to a lot of music from at home, too. But on a larger scale, Rod Wave. Really rocking with Rod Wave right now. Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch hard.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with, bro.
Females, Cardi B is probably my favorite. Cardi B, yeah.
Do you listen to like Beyonce?
Not really.
Have you ever at any point?
I mean, I like her. I mean, I'm not wild about her. I'm not crazy, but.
All right. So that goes good with this next topic because a lot of people say Beyonce is the GOAT. So would you say that at all?
No. A lot of people go hate me for saying that, but
hey,
I respect her. I love her. She's a great artist. Don't get me wrong, but she's not my favorite.
That way.
I'm more into the India Arie.
Oh yeah.
Guapale. Yeah. I even like Rihanna.
That way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all heard that here. Beyonce is not everybody's favorite artist, so stop fucking saying that shit.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't gonna cap, the Beehive gonna come for us.
I love her though. I love her. Yeah. Hey, it's my opinion, right?
Hey, right. It's just an opinion. Hey, they can't get mad. No cap. Beyonce is a legend. Though. Shout out to Hov too. Shout out to Beyonce, by the way. I didn't say that. Beyonce Knowles Carter, born September 4th, 1981, is an American singer, songwriter, actress, director, humanitarian, and a record producer. She was born and raised in Houston, Texas. Beyonce performed in various singing and dancing competitions as a child. She rose to fame in the late 1990s as the lead singer of Destiny's Child, one of the best-selling girls groups of all time. Beyonce is often cited as an influencer to a lot of other female artists out there. And that was your piece of Black history for today. All right. So, did you like the Super Bowl?
Of course, I love the Super Bowl.
Did you get to see it?
I went to Tampa. I watched it on the TV, but I wasn't actual in person.
Hey, that way. Hey, was the city turned?
Yeah, it was lit.
Hey,
all
shout
day,
out to
the whole
Tampa.
weekend. Yeah, it's 813.
Yeah, shout out to Tampa. You knew Brady was going to do it all along?
Yeah, I tried to tell when I knew Super Bowl was going to be hosted in Tampa this year and Brady was going to be there. Before the season started, I tried to tell everybody it was going to happen. We was going to be the first team to win it at home, and we did it.
Are you a big football fan?
Yes, huge football fan.
Your whole life?
Yes, yep.
And where did that come from? Is that just something that you was always just gravitated to?
I grew up watching it. I mean, the same way now, my kids, they watch it with me on Sunday. They be rooting for the Falcons. But, the same way, though. I grew up, my family watched it. Every Sunday, we had Super Bowl parties every year, so.
Ain't no cat. I'm from Atlanta, but hey, the Falcons trash, man. Y'all got to get that shit together. Y'all been asked since Vic left, and I ain't scared to say that shit. But yeah, man. Back to you. I just had to vent real quick. But yeah, so Tampa, what's Tampa like?
It's different than Atlanta. It's diverse.
Oh,
It's always a party though every weekend. Ybor City's always lit.
Oh yeah, that way.
The beach though, it's right there.
There's a lot of business opportunities out there and shit like that.
I mean, depending on what you looking for, what you're trying to do.
That way.
Honestly, that's part of the reason why I'm in Atlanta. It's for business opportunities, for Black business opportunities. I feel like we definitely have more people like me here in Atlanta that's trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Somebody young, Black, and trying to be successful.
Hey, shout out to you for that, by the way, too.
Thank you. But Tampa is already it's fast paced. It's already, the cost of living is a bit higher. So somebody trying to start, a small business, good luck to you. If you ain't got, some money in your pocket already, if you ain't got everything you need pretty much, it's going to be a struggle. So that's part of the reason why I'm in Atlanta.
That way. So how did you get on your Black business ownership, your entrepreneurship?
Just trying to make it. I got 3 kids, and I worked, in the corporate life. I've done that, but I wanted to get away from that. I want to work for myself. You can make more money working for yourself, and it's nothing like being your own boss, making your own schedule.
That way. What advice do you have for any Black females who want to start a business or might be owning a business?
Don't give up. I mean, I've come into a lot of bumps in the road. I think everybody
Don't give up.
Everybody will come into bumps in the road, but keep going. If it's something you're passionate about, keep doing it. Keep going. It'll work out one way or another. Network.
Hey, that way. Mm-hmm. Hey, so yeah, y'all hear that, man. No matter what, don't give up, man. Mm-hmm. It's always gonna be bumps in the road. Do you listen to Lil Baby?
Yeah, my kids love Lil Baby. Yeah.
That way. What's your favorite song?
Oh goodness. Probably Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, yeah.
Can you do the Whoa challenge?
I try. I ain't no dancer. I told you I'd stay in my lane.
Hey, I feel you. I can't dance either. Hey, so we cool.
I could do a 2-step. That's about it.
I'll try. I only think I could do a 2-step. Okay. I just gotta nod my head and smoke in the club.
Just vibe.
Hey, shout out to weed.
Right.
But yeah, that's fine. So I'm actually a business owner myself. Mm-hmm. So it's actually cool to get to chop it up with somebody like that, pick your brain, probably get some advice from you. So I want to talk to you about advertising. Because I think that's a big component that people need to learn.
It is.
If you're going to start a business, promotion is key. Promotion is key. It is.
And I'm still learning that along the way because you got digital advertising, word of mouth, in person. I'm still learning that, but I just, everywhere I go, if I see somebody or I just try to promote myself always. You never know who you're talking to or who they might know who could use the services or what have you.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right about that. Word of mouth goes a long way.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right. And I'm starting to learn that, too. Like, you can't be scared to speak up and promote your business. Yeah. So, what's your favorite era of music?
My favorite what?
Your favorite era, like 90s, 80s, 2000s.
Oh, let's see. I like a little bit of everything, but I would probably say probably 90s, 2000s, early 2000s.
Hey, that way, yeah. Not mine 2000.
Yeah.
No cap. Definitely.
Well, in the 2000s, I was really rocking with Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne, yeah. Let's see.
Like since Hot Boys or just when he was on his own?
No, I liked him when he was with Hot Boys, but really when he got on his own, like 2007, 6-ish, that's when I really started rocking with him. Yeah.
What was your favorite song by Lil Wayne?
Oh, it's too many. A Millie, though. A Millie's first that comes to mind. That was,
what?
I was popping to
A
that.
millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm a young money trillionaire, tougher than
Nigerian
hair. No cap. Man, what? Yeah, that was the hardest song ever.
Yeah.
So, what's infused foods? Like for the people that don't know.
It's infused with THC.
Oh.
Everything. I mean, any type of food. Not just, everybody used to the edibles, the regular gummies and candies and brownies. I make those too. But I really try to promote.
And make sure y'all hit her up.
Yeah, at Munchie Queen 89. But everything's infused with THC. Everything.
Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner food?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that way.
Anything you would eat regular, I can infuse it.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. And so how did you start doing that? Was that something you just started doing at the house one day as well? Or?
Well, I like to cook, and I smoke weed. It's two of my passions. So I actually was watching Netflix one day, flipping through, and I saw the Cooking with Cannabis show, and I turned it on. I'm like, I got so curious. I never knew the endless possibilities with weed. So I picked up the Cooking with Cannabis book, kind of sat on it for months and months and months. And then when the kitchen kind of fell through on Tucker, I just jumped to the THC, just put THC in it. And
gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, like you said, when it's once on the road, gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, real shit. So, what's some things people say about your food?
It's different. They like it. It's the same, your same usual soul food or breakfast or whatever you used to. But it's got that, you could taste the THC, but it's not overpowering.
Oh, yeah, that way. Oh, yeah. Oh, that shit sounds too fire. So, you actually have some, right? All right, yeah, that way. So, make sure y'all stay tuned in because we will be trying some and reviewing it on camera.
Yes.
Hey, but I can tell you, I already know it's going to be fire. I cheated. I had some already.
You ain't had this, what I brought today, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Hey, that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, that way. I can't wait. So, my bad, I had to hit the weed for the people at home and people that might not be watching. And by the way, while I'm on that, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you listening on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast from, make sure you subscribe. It's just a motherfucking opinion. So, what's your next move in 2021?
Just to keep going. Right now, I'm really collabing with a smoke shop, and we got a lot of events planned. Some puff and paints coming up, so stay tuned for that. But really, this year I want to promote the THC infused foods and just grow. It's all about growth and development.
Yeah, that way. So, yeah, definitely about growth and development. So, what's puff and paints, if you don't mind me asking?
So we're hosting a 420 party. It's gonna be puff and paint. It's in Jonesboro. I'll send you the address to the smoke shop. But basically,
make sure y'all support.
It'll be a canvas, just like the sip and paint. Instead of having a drink, we'll have drinks too, of course. So, but everyone have a hookah. You could bring your own trees, whatever you want to smoke, and you can paint. Sit for the evening.
Is there an entry fee?
It is.
All All right, and what is that? Just for the people that might be listening.
So it's different prices, and I'll post the flyer on my Instagram later today.
Hey, so make sure y'all follow. Hey, look, now y'all got a reason to follow.
Munchie Queen 89. It's gonna be at Lux ATL Smoke Shop, so follow them as well at Lux ATL. But it's gonna be 4 different fees. It depends if you want food or not, if you want infused food or not. But everybody will get a drink. It's a 21 up event. Everybody get a drink. Everyone will get a hookah. It just depends if you want food or not. Tickets range from $75 to $35.
Hey, that way. Hey, y'all can afford that, man. Make sure y'all come out and support. Like I said, follow her on Instagram and everything will be posted there. So, recently weed was legalized in New Jersey. Do you think Georgia should be next?
Yeah, I think every state should be next.
Hey, that way. Hey, that way.
It's coming soon, though. I think within the next 10 years, hopefully it'll be legal, just like alcohol is legal.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
You know, alcohol went through the same thing. At one point, alcohol was illegal. Once everybody get on board, weed'll be legal too.
That way. So, how do you think that's gonna affect your business? Do you think that's gonna increase it?
I think I would just kind of have to get on the wave as far as getting with a dispensary or making everything legal. Once weed becomes legal, all my stuff will become legal as well, instead of being more, you know, on the streets or what have you.
That way.
Yeah.
So, have you already been thinking about that?
I have. I've been looking into some other states, just get myself familiar with what they have to do out there, the laws and regulations, what have you. And it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough business to get into, definitely. But I'm learning, and hopefully once it becomes legal, I'll be legal as well, and we'll be in a dispensary somewhere. That
way. Hey, so look, we about to take a quick break real quick, and we about to get into this food. Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned. It's just a motherfucking opinion. It's just a motherfucking opinion. And hey, man. Say, man. I'm turned right now, no cap, man. We about to eat some good ass food, man. The country nigga about to come at me right now, no cap. Y'all about to see a whole different side of Brando, boy. I'm about to fall in love with this food today. This shit looks so good. And again, it's provided by
Munchie Queen.
This is provided by Munchie Queen, and this shit looks like fire as fuck. No, and I'm not just saying that because you're right here. Like, I promise you. I can't wait to dive into this. What all is this, Kate, for the people that's watching on YouTube? Can you let them know? Okay,
so again, everything is THC infused. Everything has weed in it. So going back to the Southern soul food, family style cooking, I got mashed potatoes that's infused with my
that way.
Garlic Parmesan sauce I make infused. Macaroni and cheese also infused. Honey garlic chicken and shrimp all infused. I also brought some edibles, some gummies and brownies today.
Okay. That way. And this is all a part of your business. You know?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, so again, her Instagram will be in the bio. Make sure y'all follow her, and y'all could contact her for all your needs. And
Munchie Queen 89.
Exactly. But fucking opinion, these is facts. Hey, this food is the fucking bomb. No cap. Like, this shit is great.
Thank you.
Yo, no disrespect to everybody's food that I've ever eaten, but I have never had nothing as good as this in my life. And I mean that. I swear.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Like, no cap. Like, man. You see, I'm taking my time with this shit. I don't even want this shit to go nowhere. So, I swear to God, this shit is so fucking good. And the beauty of it, you getting fucked up at the same time. THC infused food.
Medicating your body at the same time.
Hey, that way. That way. You're medicating your body. Hey, hey, that's the big word for today, medicating. Just a little inside thing we do on the podcast. All right. So, once again, how did you start this again?
Just cooking. It's my two passions. I like to cook and I like to smoke weed. So put it together, and that's what I came up with.
That way. How long did it take you to make all this?
So what takes the longest is actually making the can of butter or the can of oil. That's about like a 3-hour process. Then you got to let it sit overnight. So that's what takes the longest. But the actual cooking of the food, about an hour for all of this. About an hour.
That way. Oh, this shit is good too. Any you care to dive into your recipes? Anything special that you do to this?
I mean, all my sauces are homemade. And I sell these sauces by the jar as well, 4-ounce and 8-ounce jars. So the mashed potatoes has a garlic Parmesan sauce in it. Again, you could buy that in the jar. So I just make the mashed potatoes as you would any homemade. These are homemade mashed potatoes, skin on still.
These are great mashed potatoes.
So it's nothing boxed, nothing powder. Everything I do is always from scratch.
So that means it's healthy as shit. No
Yeah.
It means y'all ain't got to worry about, for everybody at home that be worried about all that extra shit happening to their food, you ain't got to worry about none of that.
Yeah,
Everything made from scratch.
No. So that's the skin on potatoes. And then I have macaroni and cheese. The cheese sauce is what's infused with the THC. Then the honey garlic chicken that comes, I sell that in a jar as well. You could buy that so that you can dip it, drizzle it over anything you want to put over chicken, shrimp, whatever you want to put.
And what's the prices again for the people that watching, the people that might want to buy some?
So it comes in 2 sizes. 4 ounces is $25 and the 8 ounce is $50. And I have 3 different ones. I have the garlic Parmesan sauce, honey garlic sauce, and then the seafood sauce, which is what we have on the shrimp today. And then the honey garlic is what's on the chicken. Again, infused.
Infused. I'm talking about all this shit tastes lovely. And the beauty of it is you don't even taste it. Because I've had some people who might make it, and this is no knock to them, but it's like sometimes you may taste the weed or you might taste the THC or whatever more, but it's like this shit tastes great. Like this tastes like something that we get out of a restaurant.
Thank you. It's not overpowering. Like you can taste the THC, but you could definitely smell it.
Yeah, but it's great.
But it doesn't. That weed taste can kind of throw off food, but this is not too much. And
is that something that you had to acquire? Or is you just the first time you made it, you was just fire as fuck with it?
Pretty much.
Hey, that way.
Not to brag, but I mean, pretty much anything I cook, usually the first time I cook is the best.
What's your favorite food to make?
Anything Southern, anything that you would get when you go back home to mom's house. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, greens, collard greens. Biscuits. I'm going to be doing that next. Look for that. Some infused biscuits.
Hey, that way.
That's on my
I
list.
definitely be calling.
But anything Southern. Anything Southern food. And seafood.
Do you cater?
Yes. Do catering for any type of events, birthdays, pop-up shops, 420 parties. Even if you're having video shoots, photo shoots, you want some food for the crew, for the group.
Hey, make sure y'all call her. So, and also, do you have any way anybody could reach you if they don't have a social media at the moment?
You can reach me by phone, 678-724-2248. Again, Instagram is Munchie Queen 89. Or by Gmail if all else fails. Queen Key 1989 at Gmail.
And by the way, this food is great. Once again, y'all gonna hear me say this shit a million times on the pod before the show over with. And also, this show is brought to you by Family Through Tide Studio, where we have studio time, mix and master, a one-stop shop. Again, a one-stop shop. And I mean, they are really professionals, and I'm not just saying that because they're working on my show. I mean that. Do you think food brings people together?
Oh yeah. Everybody has to eat. The possibilities are endless with food. So you could take a potato and do 1,000 things with it. Depends on who's cooking it. Everybody's gonna come together and eat though. Talk about it.
Hey, that way. Also, I feel like I'm at Papa Do's right now. I do not want this shit to go away. What the fuck? Thank God for food.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who taught you how to cook?
Believe it or not, growing up, I was not in the kitchen. My
Hey, look,
parents.
this shit is great. I believe anything you guys say about food.
My parents, my mom, my grandma, they would make me go in there, clean the greens, cut the peas, what have you. And I hated it. But then once I became an
I would have
adult,
hated it too.
I was not interested in cooking at all. But I became an adult, and my mom moved away. We all lived in different states pretty much, so can't go out to eat every day. And I like good food, so I would call my mom, ask her for some
she knows how to make
recipes.
good food.
Call my mom, call my dad. They teach me how to make something over the phone. But then I just started experimenting with my own, doing my own thing.
I'm glad you did. No cap. Hey, can we get an air horn for Munchie Queen real quick? Appreciate that. So it's just a motherfucking opinion, by the way. But what's your favorite kind of music to play when you're in the kitchen?
My favorite playlist, I'll tell you, is Stephen Marley.
Hey, wonderful music.
It is. It really is. It just puts me in a different mindset. And what I'm doing, infusing the food. It just goes together. So it creates a nice vibe, a nice little ambience that we having going on.
Yeah, that way. This shit is wonderful. Like, no cap.
And I'll start selling this too, like this in bowls like this, where you can get it.
Oh yeah, that way.
So look for that on Instagram as well.
Hey, I gotta follow her IG, man. This is wonderful.
That IG is Munchie Queen 89.
Like, So, how experienced are you when it comes to like catering and all that?
I wouldn't say I'm too experienced. What I have done in the past was a lot of on site, with the clubs, what have you. So I'm really just getting into catering. But I've been doing good in it so far. So
Yeah, that way. Hey, yes, I would agree. I would agree. So, do you deliver as well?
Oh yeah, of course. And to the
I'm sorry
Atlanta,
it took me so long. This food just tastes so great. Like, I had to just take a second.
anywhere in the metro Atlanta area. And also when I'm in Tampa, I go back home all the time. So when I'm in Tampa.
And so make sure y'all hit up, man. Atlanta through Tampa. Right now, Atlanta through Tampa, but eventually the world.
Oh yeah.
That way. So, are you in the movies?
No, I mean, I try to be, but I fall asleep on TV. I fall asleep every night. I try to watch something, but I go to sleep.
I understand. Video games, anything?
No video games.
Say, hey, you ain't got time to be playing
No.
no games, right? Hey, that way.
No.
I'm trying to tell you.
No. I just watched tried to watch it, Tom and Jerry last night.
real?
That was a throwback, the new one.
Hey, that's wild, man. Everybody was telling me about that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it.
It's cute. I mean, I was in and out of it, but it's a cute movie, good family movie.
Anyway, shout out to Tom and Jerry, man. Y'all make sure y'all go watch that. Hey, I want my motherfucking endorsement, Warner Brothers. So, let's talk relationships. And again, it's just an opinion, by the way. We do a lot of this on the pod, so it's funny to have a female's perspective today. In a relationship, who do you think should get the first plate? We're gonna keep it simple since we started.
Who gets the first plate?
Yeah,
The man.
The man.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, what's funny? I feel like the opposite. Depending on the
opposite?
situation, yeah. Like, if it's just me and my girl, then I feel like I should be like different. Like
Okay.
I should set the bar higher.
I mean, if you're going out to eat, yeah, the lady should get her plate first. But coming from where I'm coming from, I'm gonna serve my man first.
Hey, that way. Shout out to you. Hey, that way. So, Do you think our relationship should be 50-50?
No, I mean, it depends on the situation. Some people, when one slacks, another got to pick up. It just depends on, what it is, the situation. Not everything is 50-50, though, no.
All right, cool. What's a lot of qualities that you think a lot of women are attracted to, just in general?
Attracted to in a man? Just someone that has his stuff together. Someone, again, that takes care of his family, but also likes to have a good time,
That way. So, do you feel like having fun is very important in a relationship?
Yeah.
You think it can't be always just be work?
Yeah, no, for me, no, you got to have fun. My work is fun, so you got to have fun. You got to be...
And I'm just about to ask you that. What do you consider fun? Everybody has
No
their
drama.
definition. Yeah.
Long as there's no drama, long as there's no bad vibes.
You don't like drama?
No.
Oh,
no.
man.
Why? Who does? Some people do like drama, but no.
Shit, you gotta have a little bit of toxicity in that motherfucker, right?
No. That's not fun. It's not gonna end in fun one way or another, so no.
Hey, that way. Hey, shout out to you for using your brain. So, being an entrepreneur, how do you balance personal life and your business?
They kind of go hand to hand with what I do. I mean, my kids, of course, are separate. I take care of them, but I do this for them. I have my times. People know, when to respect me if I'm home with my kids, that's that. And I cook, and that's what I do.
So, I guess that ties into why you love doing what you're doing. It's just very simple all around, right?
Yeah.
No headaches. You ain't got to worry about all the extra shit.
Yeah, everybody got to eat, so.
Hey, that way. Hey, no cat. Everybody got to eat. So, have you thought about expansion or any ways that you could possibly deliver past Atlanta or Tampa? Is that something that's on your mind currently?
So I'm learning about this new, product that's out. It's coming from the West Coast, of course. But it's called Delta 8 and Delta 9. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. But
I would love to learn about it, though, if you want to tell us about it.
I mean, I'm still learning, too, so.
Okay.
But it's weed, basically, but they've taken out a lot of things, and it's only a certain percentage of THC in it that makes it legal. Like, you can go to the smoke shops and buy this.
Oh, wow.
So right now, that's what I'm trying to learn more about, how I can get a hold of that Delta 8, Delta 9, and start cooking with it. It would be the same thing. It's weed, but it's legal.
And then that'll open up more opportunities for this as well. Also, always got to think ahead of the curve. Yeah.
With more smoke shops in the area.
Yeah.
I actually visited one the other day. They just opened Smoke Trip. They're on Instagram as well, Smoke Trip ATL. And they
Make sure y'all go follow them right now.
Yeah, it's a dope smoke shop. It's really nice in there. And they have pre-rolls with the Delta 8, Delta 9. They have the edibles. They have everything, what as weed. It's the same thing. But it's legal. They're selling it in the store. So right now I'm trying to get with that wave as far as expansion. I'm trying to get with that because it's not legal here yet. So right now what is legal is that. So I can do the same thing I'm doing.
Hey, that way. hey, I love it. No cap. I love to see black entrepreneurs do our thing. No cap. Cause I preach that all the time on the show. It's time for us to stop holding ourselves back. You know what I mean? We always got to think ahead of the curve. You have to think. About the future always. You know what I mean? Legacy is important. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about what you're doing 10 years ago. It's about what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
No cap. And by the way, this show is also brought to us by the super producer, Mr. Beats. You can get your beats and music engineered by Mr. Beats ATL. Follow him on Instagram right now. And he's also here in the studio with us, by the way. That's why we sound like a motherfucking $1 million. Shout out to Mr. Beats. But definitely, the reason why I asked you about expansion is just eating this. I feel like the world should have this. No cap. I swear, I'm not just gaslighting you. I ain't just gassing you up. This is really good food.
I appreciate that.
No cap. No funny shit. I don't eat bullshit. I wish my boys was here right now to back me up on this, but I don't just eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I promise, like, my opinion on this is valid.
I appreciate
no
it.
cap.
I appreciate
this shit is great. So do you see So when do you see yourself starting your restaurant? I remember you mentioned that earlier. When do you think people could look forward to that?
Like with the regular food? I don't want to set a specific date on it, but I want to say by the end of this year, I'll be back. And it might not be in a building. I'm looking for a food truck or trailer.
That way. So you could move, keep it delivering, all that shit. Do you see yourself starting a restaurant for Munchie Queen eventually?
Yes. Like I said, at first, doing with the Delta 8, the legal, that's what's about to be legal. Well, it is legal now. So Munchie Queen, I can infuse it with the Delta 8 weed again.
I can't wait.
And then eventually, once weed is fully legal here, recreational or medicinal, then I'm planning on collabing with some people, some dispensaries.
Hey, that way. What So what's some of the other events that people can see your food at?
So I do pop-up shops. I know that's the new kind of wave going on right now. Any parties, any 420 parties, puff and paint parties, anything you need food. If you need regular food for birthday parties, for anything, family reunions.
Hey, that way. What's your favorite cartoon, or was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh, I like the old school. I like the Tom and Jerry, the Looney Tunes, Rugrats, Hey Arnold.
Hey,
That's my era.
Hey, nah, I feel you. Hey, nah, okay. Hey Arnold was one of mine. Definitely Rocket Power. Fucking I can't even think of the name of that show. Jackie Chan had a little show when I was a kid. I definitely fucked with Looney Tunes. That was with Bugs Bunny and the Fast.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Yeah, Roadrunner. Yeah, that shit used to be funny, bro. Just stay dropping the shit on them. And what about Fresh Prince of Martin? Did you watch those growing up?
Yeah, I grew up on that.
What was the better one?
Between Fresh Prince or Martin?
Fresh Prince.
I really want to say Martin.
For real?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't even get mad at that. Why though?
It's more relatable. No, Martin's more relatable.
For real? You think so? Mm-hmm. What was some of the standout moments on that show to you?
Just the people in it. The people are so funny. Because the people in it's like somebody in real life, like that person, like definitely. Bro man from the fifth floor, everybody know a broke nigga somewhere.
Man, what?
Always
everybody
begging for something. Yeah.
And I had to cut a couple of them off.
Right. And just Martin and Gina, their relationship.
So relatable, man. What the breaking up and getting back together, man. We all got that one person we don't want to let go, right? No cap. Do you think TV shows will ever be able to recapture the magic of the 90s?
No. It's just not the same anymore.
It's gone, right? It's
gone, yeah. You can't redo it. You can't duplicate it.
Well, what you think is the problem? Like, because I noticed you say you don't watch a lot of TV today, and if I just had to make an educated guess right now, I would say it's nothing that really just grasps your attention like that that comes on.
Yeah.
So, what you think is the problem with the shows that come on now?
I mean, it's the way of the world right now. I mean, for me, I don't like reality TV. So, like, I don't watch none of the Love and Hip Hop. I don't know nothing about it.
And I feel you. I understand.
And because it's a lot of drama, it's just it's not much positivity, you, right, on TV. So I don't watch really any. If I do watch TV, I catch the news for a couple seconds just to know what's going on around me, and then I watch crime shows like First 48.
Hey, that way, man. What, man? Niggas stay snitching.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Look, man. Hey, speaking of that APD, y'all, if y'all call Queen's Cooking, y'all get some of this great food. Them niggas gonna tell everything. Them niggas gonna tell everything they eat some of this. This shit tastes great. I'm talking about what? But so many people want to quit a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
What's something you would tell them right now?
Be ready before you just jump out of your 9 to 5 and jump into being an entrepreneur, because you don't want to put everything you have into it and lose your job, what have you, and then it doesn't work out. It's going to be bumps in the road. First time I did it, it didn't work out. So I would say keep that 9 to 5. Find a way to still promote your business, maybe on certain days or maybe at work, whatever you're doing, promote it at work. Once you get to a certain level where you could be self-sufficient, then break that 9 to 5.
Yeah, so it's a lot. So a lot of people, and I could even speak on this because I went through this a lot. But I want to get your take on this. A lot of people who currently working 9 to 5s or might maybe just be sitting at home doing nothing, might have a little bit of money saved up, might have a plan, but might not sure where to start. Where did you start, and where do you think is a good place in general for other people to start?
Well, I think I'll speak on this past year, it kind of forced some of us to kind of be entrepreneurs as well. That's kind of my story. Because I had that 9 to 5. Coronavirus put us out, so I had to jump out on my own and do this.
Hey, can I say this for the one time? Fuck coronavirus.
Yeah. I mean, it messed up everything, but
Yeah, definitely. So you feel like sometimes you just need to just start from just anywhere. Like if you just have that feeling in your heart and you think you have a plan, and you think you have a plan that's worth it, you feel like it's good to just jump out there.
yeah, I mean, start with something. You're never gonna know until you start. You can always just wonder. I wonder if I do this, how it's gonna be. But if you actually start, even if it's on a small scale, you'll know. Okay, I need to do this more, do this less, talk to this person, or. But you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot off topic for a second. I wanna because it's something I wanna know personally. Can you tell us about like your worst year in business and what made you keep going? Because I feel like people need to hear that. Because I know a lot of people who just like running, like you said, running into bumps in the road, and they quit and never think about it again. What made you keep going? Where did you find that ambition?
So my worst year was 2020, simply because my plan fell through. But again, Corona's going on right now. I'm sitting at home, so I had to switch it up. I wasn't gonna sit there and just ponder on, oh man, this kitchen, this plan didn't work, the permits didn't go through, what have you. I had to keep going. That's not the only option. That's not the only kitchen. That's not the only way I can make money or cook. So when one thing didn't work, I just found another. And honestly, that wasn't I didn't even have a plan B, to be honest. But I had to do some quick thinking and keep going.
Hey, that way. So, lesson of the day, everybody. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Time keeps going, so
No matter what.
the world keeps spinning, money keep going.
No matter what you do, keep going. Unless you're driving right now, you see a red light, and you motherfucking stop. Because I don't want you to get
You
no
better
ticket.
stop.
But other than that, always keep going. And again, make sure you subscribe to It's Just an Opinion podcast show. Make sure you leave your comments. If you're on YouTube, don't be scared to leave a comment. Tell us what you think about everything that she's saying today. Don't forget to shout her out for her business. Show her love. Don't be scared to show her love in the comment section. Y'all can show me love too. So, what's your favorite kind of weed to smoke? Do you have your favorite kind of weed?
As far as I'm a sativa person.
Hey, that way. And why is that? If you don't mind me asking.
Because it's just a mellow high. Indica gives you that head high that gets you stuck. I can still keep going with sativa. I can still operate and function.
Hey, that's your motto, though. Keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, you should get a shirt to say that.
I should, right?
Keep going. Hey, no cap. So, how long have you been smoking weed?
I started smoking as an adult. I was like 25, 26.
Yeah, that way. I don't want to say why so late, but what made you choose the right path for so long? I think that's the better way.
The
to
right
word
path for so long. I like that because at first, I was on a completely different path. When I graduated high school, I joined the military. I joined the military as a junior. So I was not smoking weed. Everybody I knew was smoking weed, but I was a good girl. I didn't want no parts of it. Then I got out of the military. I went to school for criminal justice.
Oh, hey, that way.
Was gonna go one
Education.
path. Yeah. I originally wanted to be a probation officer. Like fresh out of college, I want to be a probation officer, parole officer.
Do some good in the community. I feel it.
Yeah. But as I got older, got wiser, I got on this path, the right path, I guess.
So what steered you away from wanting to work in the criminal justice system?
The way of the world. The way of the world, and just learning things and knowing what I know. I don't want to get too much into politics, but it's a crooked world. It's a crooked world, so.
Hey, man, it's just a motherfucking opinion, man. Can't nobody get mad at you for what you're saying, you feel me? Hey, fuck their opinion, even if they get mad. But nah, no cap, it definitely is a crooked world. It definitely is a crooked world, definitely. I mean, so much police brutality, so much wrong sentences going on. I mean, I got friends right now who are in jail for 20 years for doing nothing. But you see, you got people, you got damn near, and I'm not even going to get into it, it's not even a race thing, you know what I mean? It's just, I think it's a ignorance thing.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Like one of these days, I hope we wake up. Do you think the world is ever going to change? Or do you think racism is something that we're always going to have to deal with as black people?
I think it's always something that's going to be there, even slightly. It's never going to go completely away. Never. I think, though, black people need to work together more.
Definitely.
And stop being on ignorance all the time and just
Well, why do you think that that's such a problem? I mean, especially with all the stuff that's going on. I mean, we have the knowledge on our cell phones. We have it on the TVs. We have it on the laptops. Like, we see what's going on in the world. We see what the other side is doing to us. We see how other people view us, but we still, and not all of us, but you know, some of us still continue to portray this negative stereotype. Why do you think?
I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that because I see it every day. I live in Southwest Atlanta, so, and every day I say to myself, like, why? Just why? Like,
have you experienced any racism at all?
Yeah.
How did you deal with it? Did it affect you in any kind of way, or were you just like, oh, fuck it, it's the way of the world?
I mean, I'm not gonna let anyone disrespect me.
Hey,
but
shout out to you for standing up for yourself.
Oh yeah, I will always stand up for myself.
Air horn for standing up for yourself. No cap.
But I think every black person has experienced racism at some point, whether at the workplace. I think I've experienced it more here in the workplace than anywhere. I've worked in the corporate business, and
what did you if you don't mind me asking, what did you do exactly?
I won't name the companies, but I mean, I worked for a bank. My most recent was a law firm, and both of them, it's like everyone in there, everyone that worked, that did the production, was of color, was like me, but everyone at the top is white. So I don't know. I paid attention to a lot of things going on in the office, and when it came time for promotions or who's been there the longest or who's done what for the company, that's when it comes out. I think that's when it comes out, because a company with a couple hundred black people and only 5 white people at the top.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, again, I'm glad that you were able to cope with that. I want to thank you for coming out to the show. I want to thank you for this wonderful food that has forever changed my life.
Thank you.
And I also want to let you know that it is not your fault that I will not be eating any more bullshit for the rest of 2021. And I'll probably be calling you damn near every week for some of this. And, but yeah, shout out to you for coping with all that. And you know what these folks gonna have to cope with? The fact that we up out of here is just an opinion. Let's go. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Ay. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Ay. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Ay. Wake up, cause I got something to say. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games at all, at all. I ain't playing no games with y'all at all. Wake up, cause I got something to say. Don't get offended, it's just an opinion, by the way.